Today's topic is about how to become a great leader and lead the field. This is a subject of one of my programs for leaders to teach them to coach leaders to become a great leader, or those people who want to become a great leader. The name of the program is Great Leaders and Intelligent Followers Make the Golden History. As a matter of fact, I'm writing a book under this title also. But the point for today is how you can become a great leader and lead the field. What's the difference between a great leader and others? From childhood, that was my question when I studied history, the history of my country and the world history. That was my question: why only a handful of people are great leaders? Not only in politics, but also in business or any other aspects of life or organizations. Only the minimal numbers of people are great leaders. What's the difference between a great leader and others? Probably you've heard that people say that person is born as a great leader, or the leadership is in his blood or in her genes. Well, I'm in medicine for over 20 years, and I've never seen or heard of a baby was born with a stamp on his or her forehead and it's written as a leader. And I haven't seen or heard of a gene that is defined as a leadership gene or leadership type of cells in the blood. It doesn't exist. So what is the characteristic of those people? What's the difference between those people who are great leaders and the others who are not? How you can become a great leader? It's about your choice. It's about making yourself as a great leader. Cyrus the Great, yes, he was a prince, but he made himself. He pushed himself to be a great leader. And as a matter of fact, I did also. Many years ago, my coach, Bob Proctor, mentioned it also. And he said, babies are born, leaders are made. And this is a true statement. When I was a child, I was very shy. And I couldn't talk to people. And I knew it was wrong. I knew I must change it. It was hurting me. But how? I didn't know exactly how. And my parents wanted to help. They didn't know how. But I pushed myself. I put myself in front of the class to read an essay. And then later on in middle school, I opened up a little bit more and I pushed myself to do a presentation. I registered myself in different clubs. By clubs, I mean school clubs, like scientific or artistic clubs. I'm from a small town from Kurdistan, west of Iran. And we had boys middle school and girls middle school. And I registered myself in those clubs that we got connected actually together, boys and girls, to push myself to do presentation in front of others and be a social person. It was really hard at the beginning. My face turned red, I was sweating, my mouth got dry, and I was stuttering. However, I didn't quit. I pushed and pushed and pushed myself, and I reinvented myself to be open, to be a social person, and to be a leader. It took me a few years, and in the third and fourth years of my high school, I was elected as the president of students. And from there, I was in leadership position in many of other places, like undergrad, my medical school, and the workplaces that I worked for. It's not about holding a position, it's about being a leader. So what's the difference between holding a position, and that many people by mistake call it leadership, and a real leader? Those people are authorities. They are holding a position, or they have a title of leadership. For example, they have a title of supervisor, manager, CEO, CFO, COO, and all other O's of those organizations or companies. However, the authority has the power to hire and fire people, but it doesn't mean that person is a leader. Leadership is a choice. Leadership is an art. Leadership is skill, or a series of skills that you can acquire. So it's not in your blood, it's not in your gene, and you have not been born as a leader, but you can make yourself a leader. You can reinvent yourself as a leader. I don't buy that idea that you should not reinvent the wheel. If you're a leader or you want to become a leader, you are the wheel, and as a matter of fact, you are the front wheel, because you are leading the rest of the vehicle, the rest of people, the followers, to a destiny. So you must reinvent yourself. You must push yourself to be a great leader. In leadership field, it's a spectrum from a toxic leader on one end and great leaders on the other. And between these two ends of this spectrum of leadership, there are some other levels of leaders. Some people are just a leader. Some people are good leader, and some people are average, and some people are great leader. So you cannot make a borderline between those two. It's a spectrum. So the more characteristic you have toward a great leader, the more you become a great leader. So what's the difference between a toxic leader and a leader? A toxic leader, like other leaders, they have purpose, they have vision, they have goal. And these three are necessary for you to be a leader, besides the other characteristics like being honest, have integrity, and such. Okay? I don't go in that details right now. Just I want to mention it, I want to point it out that the toxic leaders, actually they have their purpose, they have vision, they have goal also. However, they are evil. Purpose and vision and goal. Somebody like Hitler, he had purpose, he had vision, he had goal, and he did it step by step for a few years. He was very successful, and many of his followers followed him blindly. However, he had some intelligent followers also, and they accepted his purpose and vision, and they were with him. But Hitler and his inner circle led the followers, the people, to a destiny which was not a good destiny. It was evil destiny. It was hell. Yes, they took them to another place. They took them a different destiny, like Leningrad, but it was a death zone. They took them to a destiny, but they pushed those people, those followers, to burn their citizens, to burn their neighbors, their family, even family members. So it was evil. That's a characteristics of a toxic leader. Somebody like Hitler, somebody like Saddam Hussein. On the other side, there's someone like Cyrus the Great, someone like Mahatma Gandhi, like Nelson Mandela, like Abraham Lincoln, and some others. How you can become such a great leader like Cyrus the Great that people after 2,500 years remember you and talk about you and go to a London museum to see the cylinder from Cyrus the Great, which was the first declaration of human rights. So what's the difference between these two ends of the spectrum? The great leaders, they have purpose, vision, and goal, that they are aligned with the purpose and vision and goal of the universe. They lead their people to a great destiny, to a paradise, not the hell. Okay? They take people to a destiny that people enjoy, people can grow, people can express the purpose of the universe, which is extension and fuller expression of the universe, of the beauty of life. In business also, the great leaders take their followers, lead their followers to a great destiny. They have a purpose which is aligned with the universe, which is aligned with the greatness, which is aligned with the growth of people they want. It's not about just having some benefits. It's not about just themselves. It's about their followers. It's about sharing their ideas, their purpose, their vision with the followers and lead them to a great destination. Lead them to somewhere that the followers, they can grow, they have a good life. So it doesn't matter if you are a leader in politics or you are a leader of a company or an organization. It's up to you to be a great leader or not. As I said, the leadership is art. It's skill. It's a process. You cannot decide today to become a great leader and tomorrow all of a sudden you are a great leader. It's not. It is a process. You need to go through this process and you need to be prepared for that. The first thing that you need to consider to be a leader, a good leader or a great leader, is leading yourself first. If you cannot conquer yourself, if you cannot conquer your selfishness, your ego, and sometimes evil thoughts that come to everybody's mind, then you cannot be a great leader. First, you need to conquer those. You need to lead yourself first. And then you can lead a group of people. And you must be prepared for the downtime. We are human. We get a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, a lot of problems. You might have a problem, or if not, in the future you will get those problems with families, with maybe spouse, children, sibling, parents, friends, co-workers, whatever. You get challenges with businesses, with companies, with the economy. So you may have a personal problem also with your health, mental health, physical health. You may have financial problem. You may have issues with your spirituality. That's why you should be prepared. That's why you need a coach. That's why you need a mastermind group and a support system to help you to get back on your feet. First, you need to prevent, using that system, prevent yourself from fall. But if it happens, that it's quite possible, then this support system will help you to get up on your feet and move forward. And that's why it's very important to have this system. So these are the characteristics in brief of a great leader. And you can become a great leader. You have capability to acquire all those skills if you don't have it right now, and make an artistic own version of the leadership, and you can become a great leader. I want to leave you with a great quote from Henry Kissinger. However, I'm going to add something at the end. Henry Kissinger said, "The task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been." It's a great quote. However, I think we should add a little bit to this quote to take the people, the followers, to a great destiny. Is not only somewhere they have not been, like Hitler took his followers to the place they have not been before, but it was not a great place, or other toxic leaders. So take your followers to a great destiny, to somewhere they have not been, and they enjoy their life, they grow, and they will be happy to be there. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please go ahead and share it with your friends.